Hi there and welcome to reviewhealthcare.org. In today's video we're diving into how health sharing ministries work, and we're comparing two of the most popular ministries, Christian Healthcare Ministries and Medi-Share. We'll break down how these programs operate, compare their costs, explore what's new in 2026, and help you decide which one might be better fit for you and your family. Whether you're brand new to health sharing or thinking about making the switch, this comprehensive comparison is for you. We'll also share our top pick for the best option, and we'll explain exactly why we chose it. Just so you know, this video is not sponsored, but one of the ministries have a pretty good deal going on. You can get 50% off your first month. I'll show you the link in the comments and tell you later all about it. If you have any questions or want a personalized cost comparison for you and your family, drop me a comment below or visit our website at reviewhealthcare.org. Christian Healthcare Ministries and Medi-Share are faith-based health sharing programs, not like traditional insurance. Instead of paying premiums to a company, members contribute their monthly share or premium to help cover each other's medical bills. Like insurance, they collect monthly payments and use them to pay medical costs. But the difference is in the heart of it. These are non-profit, community-driven ministries built on shared Christian values, prayers, and mutual support, while offering similar, if not better, coverage. But they are way better in pricing, they have a lower deductible or personal responsibility, and you can literally save thousands of dollars per year just on the premium itself. I'm comparing the best plan of Medi-Share, their AHP 3000 plan, to the best plan of Christian Healthcare Ministries, their Gold plan. In this overview, you can see their monthly pricing. Let's take a look at Medi-Share. A 40-year-old pays $347 per person or $883 for a family of 3 or more. But there is a catch. If you are not completely healthy according to their standards, then you have to pay for a health coach, which costs $99 per person per month. More about that later. The deductible is $3,000 per family. That means that your household medical bills have to reach $3,000 before Medi-Share pays anything towards your medical bills. Christian Healthcare Ministries has a set pricing for their plans, regardless of your age, zip code, or health status. The price of the Gold plan is $299. The price maxes out at 3 persons, so if your household is a family of 3, 4, 5 or more, you only pay for 3 at the most. They have also the Silver plan for $169, the Bronze plan for $115, or the Senior plan, which is an alternative to a supplemental of Medicare, for $119 per month. Let's focus on the Gold plan. The deductible for the Gold plan is called Personal Responsibility and costs $1,250 per person per year. There's also a minimum qualifying amount you have to meet before you can submit any bills to Christian Healthcare Ministries. This is $1,250 as well, but include all medical bills from the first doctor's visit, medical testing, labs, medication, to the last follow-up visit for this one particular medical event or illness. I know this may sound a bit confusing, so I'll give you some detailed examples in just a few moments. In short, one medical event, which are all bills added up together for this one illness, has to be over $1,250. This amount is easy to reach. I'll give you some examples later in this video. Medi-Share covers an unlimited amount per illness, while CHM covers $125,000 per illness unless you opt in for their plan called CHM Plus. This is an addition which gives you an unlimited dollar amount per illness or medical event. The cost of CHM Plus is $42 per person. Both sharing ministries have less expensive plans with a higher deductible available. As mentioned earlier, it's important to note that Medi-Share is the only health sharing ministry that charges an additional $99 per person per month for a health coach, which will be automatically assigned to you if you do not meet their health criteria. These criteria include factors like weight, cholesterol levels, blood pressure, pre-existing conditions, and other vaguely defined metrics outlined in their terms and conditions. This $99 fee is not included in the premiums listed here. Once you're considered healthy by Medi-Share, this fee will be waived, but that's up to them. Christian Healthcare Ministries does not have such a fee. Medi-Share does have a network of doctors and facilities you have to stick to. However, you can get out of network, but it will cost you extra. With CHM, you get the freedom to go to whatever doctor, lab, or medical facility you like. CHM has no additional or hidden fees besides the optional CHM Plus edition, as I mentioned before. Both Medi-Share and CHM have in their terms and conditions that you have to go to a licensed medical professional and that alternative treatments or non-medical providers are not covered. One of the biggest differences in these health sharing ministries is that you're considered self-pay. It sounds a bit scary, but it's actually no big deal. Most medical offices have a self-pay policy in place, which is often a reduced fee of 40 to 70% or more. Learn more about self-pay and tips and tricks on reviewhealthcare.org. Comment below if you have any questions or if you want a quote. I need your zip code and the age of the oldest person in your household. Let's talk about pre-existing conditions. A pre-existing condition is a medical condition for which a member experienced signs, symptoms, testing, or treatment before joining. CHM and Medi-Share define pre-existing conditions in two categories: maintained and active pre-existing conditions. With the CHM Gold Plan, you have coverage for maintained pre-existing conditions as soon as you enroll, so there's no wait time for pre-existing conditions. However, there are limitations, but they are so much better than with Medi-Share. With Medi-Share, you have to wait 3 full years before a pre-existing condition will be partially covered in a medical event. So no coverage for 3 full years on a pre-existing condition. Between the 4th and the 5th year, you have $100,000 coverage for your pre-existing condition, and after the 5th year, you have $500,000 coverage per year on your pre-existing condition. Let's take a look at Christian Healthcare Ministries. Maintained pre-existing conditions have immediate coverage. Maintained is defined as follows. You have 90 days without undergoing testing or treatment. You have no further testing or treatment needed. And medical records show that you're cured or you're on a maintenance treatment regimen. CHM has 2 programs for people with maintained pre-existing conditions. One is their Gold Plan schedule, which gives you the following coverage. In the first year, $15,000. In the second year, you get an additional $10,000 coverage, so you have $25,000 in total. And in the third year, you get an additional $25,000 coverage, which gives you $50,000. After 3 years, your condition is no longer considered pre-existing, and you have an unlimited amount of coverage for your pre-existing conditions if you have the Gold Plan with CHM Plus. One question which I get asked all the time is that what happens in the first 3 years if you have a claim for a pre-existing condition and it's more than what CHM covers for the pre-existing condition. That's where the second program comes in, CHM Give. If your medical bills for a pre-existing condition go over to what CHM covers, then you can ask for extra help through the program called CHM Give. Other members can choose to donate towards your remaining cost, and your requests may be shared in CHM's monthly magazine called Heartfelt, so people know how to help. It enables members to share bills for eligible maintained pre-existing conditions. Many members will donate money to other members in need. So, for example, if you have a medical event costing over $15,000 in the first year, you can opt to be considered for the prayer page in the monthly magazine. In September of 2025, members donated an extra $285,000 to other members in need for the CHM Give program. That's on top of their monthly premiums. So if you have a pre-existing condition, CHM is definitely a better option for you. Here are some examples on how both ministries work in a medical event. In January, you go to the doctor for abdominal pain. The doctor orders an ultrasound with no real results. So in a follow-up visit, the doctor orders a CT scan and lab work. In another follow-up visit, you get the results, which can be resolved with medicine. The total bills for the visit and testing come down to $2,225. Medi-Share pays nothing because you have a $3,000 deductible. Christian Healthcare Ministries pays you $975 because you only have a $1,250 deductible. As mentioned earlier, CHM has a qualifying amount to meet before you can submit your bills. So in this case, your bills added up to be over $1,250, which means you can submit your bills to Christian Healthcare Ministries, and therefore you got reimbursed $975. The personal responsibility is like a deductible, and it's one of the lowest in the industry with Christian Healthcare Ministries. Most commercial plans have deductibles from $3,000 to $10,000 or more on top of their crazy high monthly premium. Medi-Share has a $3,000 deductible, so there is big savings with Christian Healthcare Ministries. Here's example number 2. In the same year, you go to the doctor for a routine checkup. The doctor wants to do a colonoscopy and endoscopy as preventative health care. Your total expenses are $6,950 for both procedures and the anesthesia and the doctor's visits. Medi-Share pays you $6,175 because you had $775 left on your deductible of $3,000. Christian Healthcare Ministries pays you $6,950, which is the full amount. As mentioned earlier, the qualifying amount of Christian Healthcare Ministries is $1,250, which you easily exceeded. So you can submit your bills to Christian Healthcare Ministries. Your personal responsibility has been met in the previous example, so you have no deductible. In this case, Christian Healthcare Ministry reimburse you the full $6,950. If you follow our channel, you can get access to our videos. There are some great videos out there where I compare Medi-Share, Christian Healthcare Ministry, and commercial insurances. So what's new in 2026 with Medi-Share and Christian Healthcare Ministries? Christian Healthcare Ministries has new programs called CHM Care Solutions. These are specialized services to help you navigate your entire healthcare journey and could reduce your deductible. They also have a new and updated portal and a new portal app for easy submission of claims. CHM Telemedicine is amazing and free. Medi-Share charges $25 per visit. What's new with Medi-Share? Medi-Share's preferred provider organization network has expanded. They expanded their PPO network. Members are encouraged to verify in-network providers for 2026 to avoid unexpected cost, is one of their disclaimers. They also have portal enhancements. Regular routine medications are not covered with either ministry. However, both ministries do cover medication if you have a medical event or an incident, and 3 to 6 months thereafter, or even longer in certain situations. Christian Healthcare Ministries could pay longer for medication if there's a curable plan in place. For example, if you've been diagnosed with cancer and you need to take 12 months of chemotherapy, CHM would take a look at your medical records and likely approve that medicine. Here is a non-exhaustive list of items covered by Christian Healthcare Ministries and Medi-Share. Some of the non-covered items are very similar like to commercial insurances. So which one is better? Having examined the fine print of both health sharing ministries from A to Z, we've concluded that one health sharing ministry stands out, even above other health sharing ministries out there. We chose CHM for many reasons, which we'll explain in a minute. But first, some reasons why we didn't choose Medi-Share. Here are the real reasons why we chose Christian Healthcare Ministries above any other sharing ministry. As promised, you can get 50% off your first month. Just drop me a comment below and I'll send you your discount link. Remember, if you want pricing, just comment with your age and zip code and I'll reply with custom rates. I know healthcare can be confusing and you probably have questions about coverage. That's what I'm here for. Leave your questions in the comments below or head over to reviewhealthcare.org to learn more. There's a great frequently asked questions section there, which you definitely need to have a look at. You can also reach out directly to me through the website. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate your time and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, have a blessed and amazing week.